What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Got a little bit of APA 8-ball for you. Got a 3 versus a 3. It is Weird Hat Keith and Tiffany. Tiffany will be breaking. All right, Tiffany is breaking rack 1. All right, Keith comes to the table. Looks like, I don't know, I'm kind of liking solids for him, to be honest. I think he is too, which is good. Got some options here. I don't hate him going for the 4 now and bringing the ball over here for the 7. Very, very slow table at this place. This is actually the final match of the session playing for the banner. Makes a 7, rolls up. Not the best spot. 1's makeable from there. You can play a 5 off the 14. Yeah, we finished second in the regular part of the session, so these guys had the home advantage. They went first all the way through. I think he's going for that 5 off the back of the 14. Gotta hit it harder than that on this stuff. Well, he didn't hit enough of the 14 anyway, so it'll work out. Yeah, really, really low lighting. It was difficult for me to try to get everything on the camera working well. You can see a little bit of graininess in the balls because of it, so I apologize. She misses her bank shot attempt. Played it a little tight. Put it back to where it was almost. Jumping up out of his shoes again. He complains that he doesn't get enough action on his draw shots. It's really, really hard to draw the ball when you're jumping up and moving the tip upward with you. It takes a little bit of the draw away. Hey, look, he's gonna put the tip nice and low. Watch him jump up on this one as well, probably. Yeah. He's just jumping a lot. He and Donnie. I'm not sure which one is worse these days. It's probably Donnie still. I think he's gonna try to send the 1 all the way up here. I think that's, oh wow. I was going to say, I think that's a great shot and all, but you're not helping your look at the 3. I might have tried crossing the 3 there instead. Just try to cross the 3 this way, come back up the table for the 1. You don't have much of a chance on either one of those shots, but at least if you luck out and make the 3, you've got a makeable 1. That 3 is really, really tough if you're sending the cue ball up into this area. All right, Tiffany's got herself some ball in hand. Going for the 13 on the side. Just quick shot at that one. No practice stroke, just got down and fired. He's got a couple balls left, but they're both pretty tied up right now. He's going after the 3. Plays the 3 off the 11, and good shot. I'm not sure what he's intending to do with this 1 ball. So he looks like he was trying to clear the pocket out a little bit. Maybe tie hers up. I think he got fortunate that that 10 ball rolled up and hit that point there, because that was almost a no rail. Really, really hard to play sensitive shots on super, super slow cloth. You notice everybody on this table is hitting it as hard as they can in most cases, which is tough to deal with. It's definitely a home field advantage. That's a good shot. That's a really good shot. Oof. A little bit more left spin on that one, he might have hit it. All right, Tiffany's got the bridge out with her ball in hand. Normally I don't recommend you use a bridge with your ball in hand shots. Just try to find a different way to set it up. I know sometimes you can't avoid it, but we had some other options here that we could have gone for. Again, good shot. Really nice. If you're facing a low percentage shot, like a thin cut like that, the last thing you want to do is miss it and give your opponent a look at the ball. So just find that safety, dig in. He's got a little bit easier angle here to hit this one, so he can pretty much hit it in the exact same spot, and he might actually make contact with the 9 ball this time. Oh, buddy. Well, I left it in a good spot. Oh, that's a good shot. This shot right here is going to run into the 8 after it hits the 12. I like to play these with a little bit of extra follow to try to get my cue ball out here. She was worried about hitting the 8. Yeah. Just bump that 8 ball and try to put a little bit of extra follow on it. So you're sending your 8 ball this way and you're sending your cue ball this way. We can get your cue ball out to here. You're okay. Jump on his drop. Yep. He was worried about that scratch. I mean, to be fair, he should have been worried about that scratch. He's got to put some follow on it because he's close. I mean, his tangent line is over here against the rail, but since he's putting a little bit of follow on it, that cue ball's actually going that way on a good shot. So he hits it a little fat. I mean, even some of his shots run into the edge of the 9 and scratch. So he was right to be cautious, but if that's the case, we try to find a different pocket or try to go a different way with it. Gets fortunate here that the table's so slow. She hits a really good shot with the bridge, but the cue ball doesn't move. All right, she took a timeout. She's going to look at banking this ball back. Ends up in a good spot. It's bankable there. The 8 ball is bankable there, but if he misses the bank, he leaves her shot on the 12. So I think this is when he calls me for a timeout. And I think I put him on a safety. Yeah, we took a quick timeout, and basically what I told him is I want him to hit here with the cue ball, send the cue ball this way, and try to push the 8 out. That way she's got a really long, thin shot on the 12. 12's pretty hard one. She's going to go for it because it's close enough for her to give it a shot. If she misses, she leaves him a shot, you know? She tries to bank it back, get some kill spin off of it, and now he's got to look at his 8 for the win. All right, Keith is on the board first on the hill in this race to 2. On to the next one. All right, Keith to break rack 2. 4 ball is down, a 14 ball is down. Stripes look great on this board. Stripes open up the 8. All of them are down here on this part except for an 11 that goes easy this way. Solids is not the way to go here. You gotta hard work to get through all the stripes to get to your 1 ball over here. The 2 ball doesn't go this way. You can only send the 2 ball this way, and there's an 11 in the way. Yeah. Not a fan of solids at all. Well, about as good as he could get. Unfortunately, I wasn't there watching his match to tell him. I would have burned a timeout on him picking the wrong ones. It was pretty easy to see that, for me, it was pretty easy to see that stripes were going to be the way to go on this one. So I definitely would have burned a timeout and told him to go the other way, but I had started my match on the other table. So I am currently getting waxed by a 6 while this is going on. Catches the edge of the 13, gives up a little bit of ball in hand. Fortunately, he's got a new pocket for the 8 ball to go into, so... that was a good shot. That was a good shot. That opens her right up for a 12. 12 gets her with this slow table. I think I might actually shoot the 12 here. 12 to the 13 or 12 to the 11. I don't think I'm going with the 11 right now because you're awkwardly queuing over that 8 ball. Yeah, this is not ideal. She shoots the 12 this way. She can get the cue ball to come off, and then you can play your 13, maybe play a stop shot or get your cue ball out. I just don't... Shooting a cue ball that's right here is never good. But she felt confident enough to give it a go, so... I think he's going to try to draw this one into the corner. Yeah. I mean, he got there. He, I hate that you have to smash it so hard to get the ball up the table. And took a little bit of his aim away, and he missed the 2 ball. He rattled it inside the pocket. 12 goes down. If the 13 passes the 2 ball this way, we're in good shape. Just play a nice little hold here on this one. A little bit of draw. Or not. Oh, what a leave. Oh. Looks like he's attempting a 1 rail here. It might be a little shallow. Let's see. Good hit. Got it clear. All right, clean hit. Oh, wow. That was a clean 11 ball. Really, really good shape on this 13 ball. Oh, wow. What a roll, man. I think he's going another 1 railer. Hopefully he doesn't skirt behind the 1 ball and miss it entirely. There you go. Contact. Didn't leave her a lot. It was a good shot, Keith. I like it. One of her players is calling a timeout. All right. Timeout over. Don't know what he was trying to put her on. I don't think she did either. I like him trying to bank the 1 ball here. I like banking the 1 ball. I don't want to kill this ball, obviously. I'd like to leave the cue ball back in this area. Just bank the 1 ball over here. Don't smash it and don't hit it too light. Okay, because now he misses, he leaves nothing. You know, if he makes that ball, he can see a 2-ball. He can try to make something happen with it. I like that attempt. These rails are squishy anyway, so I don't fault him for missing a bank shot here, except that he really didn't aim it. Aiming is important, in case you didn't know. All right, well, Keith has ball in hand, so that should do it for this match. You just want to shoot this 1 ball towards this pocket here with some follow. I don't want to push it there because if we're putting it there, we're trying to bounce around an 8-ball. If he shoots it into this pocket with some follow and gets the cue ball anywhere over here, he can shoot this here and hold the cue ball anywhere over here and play the 8 there. Just natural roll. If you get a good roll and you're straight in on the 2, if he puts it right here and he can finish with this cue ball right here, it's great, you know? This right here is just going to lead him to hooking himself 100% of the time. Table's too slow for sensitive shots like that. Also, you never want to hit it that late on such a slow table. He could have run that cue ball into the rail and run at the 2-ball, so he would be on the shot line, but yeah, it was just a mistake. All right, so he took a timeout with Justin, so there's no way this won't work. Made contact, left her shot. Yeah, anyway, back on his shot. I mean, he's not entirely wrong to shoot it this way into the pocket, but the problem is that he's shooting a gap like this, which is perfect for playing in the rail and going at the object ball. But when you're not as good at, you know, like when you're having issues moving the ball like he does, that's a pretty tough one. Instead, just give him this gap to shoot through where he can just run it and land literally anywhere in this area. It's a big, big space to land. Another timeout, I guess. That timeout right there was essentially make the ball. Yeah, she was going to do that anyway. All right, Tiffany has the corner pocket marked for the win. Beautiful shot. All right, guys, we are tied up hill. One more rack to go. All right, Tiffany is breaking. Bit of a mess. Again, I like stripes better on this one. I just feel that it's easier to move this around with, you know, either this ball, or maybe even eventually this ball. These balls are all makeable. A lot of the solids are tied up where you're gonna have a hard time getting to the 6-ball. 4-ball doesn't go anywhere. It's blocked on both sides. He's going to go for the hardest ones, obviously. He always picks the best side. And then he's got this other solid way up here that's flat up against the table. Let's not pick the side with the hardest ball to get to. Everything's right here. We can just make it happen. Five ball might go past. This might be a good time to move the 6 if you can. We got lucky with where the 13 landed and it didn't roll back in his way. So if he can make this 5, just a hair of follow puts him at the 8-ball. He might move it here. Yep. And put it behind the 10. Four ball might go into the side off the 11. You know, we might be able to make the 4-ball off the 11. The 6-ball, I don't know what we're doing with it now. And the 2-ball, So move the rack. Neither one of those balls is resting on the rack. You can move the rack. Not sure what he's trying to do with the 4 here. If he's just going to run the cue ball up the table. Looks like he's running up the table. Hitting the 3 would... Oh... I was going to say hitting the 3 would be really lucky. Just punch that 3 off the rail to anywhere out here. Make it a little bit more doable. Important things to remember when you're, when you're looking at the table after an 8-ball break is those jammed up balls and how hard they're going to get to. How hard they're going to be to get to. Yeah, words. Ah, there she goes. Cleans out hers. Unfortunately, that opens up the 6, and she didn't get a good roll out of that one. That's really unlucky for her because that was a good shot. I think here we're just we're shooting a safety. I think I want to shoot this 12 towards the 6 and leave a cue ball back here. I don't want to give him anything to look at. Not sure why he was drawing that ball. I really don't. I mean, he's on the right side of the ball. If he hits it, his cue ball's going this way. Just don't hit it hard enough to go into the pocket. Anywhere over here would have been great. This is a really tough shot. Feel high inside, aim for the 9 ball. Put the 3 here and try to run out to the 9. Oh no. Nope. Well, Tiffany's got a pretty open look here. She's gonna go for the 9 in the side. Maybe roll for the 13, we'll see. Not much roll at all, a little bit of stop. I was able to record 3 matches on this night, 3 matches on this table. I was planning on just showing 2 of them, so let me know in the comments if you guys want to see Justin or Victoria. Both of those matches are a 5 versus a 3. So you can see Victoria play a 5, or you can see Justin play a 3. New session starts next Tuesday for 8-ball. 9-ball starts the following week, I think. Oh no, I thought for sure she had that locked up. So I should have some new stuff, and who knows, I might show the other match anyway. I might just go ahead and do it, so have a little bit of a buffer between this session and the next one. But yeah, either way, let me know which one you guys would prefer. And keep in mind, Justin sucks, but Victoria does too. All right, Keith, hit that like you're afraid of it. That same path brings your cue ball along the shot line of the 8-ball. He had like 3 feet of wiggle room that he could have kept going for. All right, she got another timeout, and now she's trying to put this 11 in the side. She did put the 11 in the side, which was a good shot. It was a good 2-way shot. Doesn't give her much for the 14-15 situation, and neither will the 13 now. And I believe she's out of timeouts. She might not be, who knows. This is a dead combo up the table. They might even be married up. If they're married up, she could throw the 14 up if it's not dead. Turns out she's got another timeout, and he's going to come look at it with her. I was hoping she was out of timeouts. These are like 1.5-minute long timeouts, 2-minute long timeouts. Lucky you guys. Okay. All right. Hit it right there. Put a lot of draw on it and get the cue ball back to here. If they were married, that was the wrong side of the ball to hit. She just missed that pocket. If they were married, you want to hit the you want to hit this side of the 15 so you can throw the 14 more in that direction. If they weren't married, then, you know, have her punch the ball into a better part of the table. Don't even worry about making the ball. Just try to punch the cue ball into this part of the table over here where he doesn't have anything. Don't be afraid of it. Give her a nice angle where she can punch it nice and hard. And yeah. All right, Keith, guessing where another bank is going to go? Okay. Not the end of the world. She's got 14 ball. It's going to be tough to get the cue ball all the way around. She does shoot really straight though. So as long as she can get the cue ball into this area here, which is doable, she could go and come out here. As long as she gets in that area there, she should be okay. That's a pretty uncomfortable reach for that 14 though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Got to make sure you're stretching out for a ball comfortably, or if you have to stretch that far, try to use something. Keith, 8 ball for the win. And there you go. Keith wins this one. Hill. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was interesting. There were a couple interesting shots, and I actually had some stuff to say this time, which is nice. If you did enjoy it, hit the thumbs up. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said, I got 2 more of these to do from this night. I was just planning on doing 1. We'll see what's up. Let me know which one you want me to do, and I will do it over the weekend. And I hopefully will get some good content coming up. I've got some other things that I'm working on too, which is kind of fun. I did get the table set up, and I'll be working on some things with that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. See you guys in the next one. Bye.